Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. I've been shaving since I was a young teenager. We Pirillos are a hairy bunch. And if you've seen me up close, which you can't right now, I don't really shave every day. Maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on what's going on. I don't enjoy shaving, but when I do shave, I use an electric razor. I have been using electric razors for years. Although when I first started using electric razors, I didn't like them because I was using the wrong electric razors, and I kept trying different ones because you got to find the one that works. And I kept doing straight edge, but the regular old blade was so messy. It drove me up the wall. So I knew I had to find something that was electric. I mean, I'm a geek. I needed something that could plug into a wall or take around with me with a rechargeable battery. So through the years, I continued to try different razors and ultimately found success and comfort, speed, you name it, with Braun. And I've tried other razors again since really liking Braun and have ultimately come back to the Braun electric razor. I love Braun in terms of the electric razors they deliver. Their other products, not so much. But when Braun releases a new electric razor, I tend to buy it, realizing that it's worth nothing. But we all got to shave. I mean, male and female, we've got to shave, unless of course we live somewhere where you don't need to shave, and maybe you don't have any facial hair or leg hair at all. Hey, more power to you. I'm never going bald. The problem is my facial hair curls in upon itself, and because I'm curly hair, I'm Italian, and so I get a lot of ingrowns. It's very difficult to get right in there and shave. So I'm always looking for features that are geared towards my type of facial hair. And when Braun just recently released their Pulsonic, the 9595, I took a serious look. I'm like, okay, hopefully this is really going to help me a lot. I mean, Braun does good by me. They do great. But this Pulsonic vibrates somewhat differently and allows for, a much more penetrating yet gentle, allegedly, way of kind of getting those hairs pulled out and then cut off. And so I've unboxed it here, and I can tell you just right off the bat, the profile is much thinner. Like the width of electric razors, well, at least the Brauns have been rather wide. This one fits much more comfortably in my hand. The pivot seems to be about the same. However, the locking mechanism on this particular Braun is locking at an angle, whereas the other Braun and other Brauns that I've had lock at a straight angle up. This one's locking at an angle, so I'm curious to know why. Of course, the sideburn trimmer seems different too. Instead of sliding up and out, it's sliding out that way. Very comfortable fit. There's a readout, an LCD readout at the bottom. It's got a level for battery as well as hygiene, and hygiene would be, hey, it's time to clean it. And that's the thing I like about the Braun too, is that each of at least their higher series electric razors come with a charging station and alcohol container cartridge thing that slides in. You push it down, you press a button, and it cleans the blades, and it makes it not just a cleaner shave the next time. I don't do that in between every single shave, of course, but it does certainly help, rather than just leaving breadcrumbs, beard crumbs all over the place. And Ponzi hates when I do that. I know she doesn't like it when I don't shave, and she doesn't like it when I do shave and leave shavings all over the place. He can't win. So here's what it sounds like. It's loud. It's very loud. But that being said, if it's vibrating differently with this Pulsonic technology, I imagine it is going to be louder. There seems to be a lot more wiggle room for the Razor's head here than I've seen in other Braun models. So here I go, a shave, or I'm not going to shave, my entire facial structure, but at least part of it to see how it feels. Let's unlock it here. Nice. Smooth. Of course, I can't see anything in the mirror. It sounds different. And it's not a bad thing, mind you. And the measure to me of a good electric razor is how many times I have to go over a certain area. So, I mean, cursory feels okay. It's smooth, but I can tell where I've got to kind of go over some areas again. So we've still got a little bit of wow. I've got a lot more maneuverability. I can push these heads down quite a few millimeters actually. Interesting. There's not a lot of firmness to it, which probably means it's going to fit to the contour of my face better. Allegedly, of course, I don't know if that means that I'm going to have to push against my skin harder. I'm not going to zoom in. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Of course, I still have my older Braun. I've got, on hand right now, I've got 3 Braun electric razors. Of course, it's kind of weird because like I said, I don't shave every day. Why I'd have 3 of virtually the same thing lying around is beyond me. But then again, don't even get me started on how much frou-frou waxes and potions and lotions Ponzi has. I don't understand the difference between them all. Oh, and speaking of waxes, we should link to the time that Ponzi and I decided to wax my facial hair, and that hurt. Don't do it. Not even on a dare. Don't do it. It's a crazy idea. Buy an electric razor or stick with your straight edge. Now, that was my next question for everybody. Sorry, got the little coffee burps here. My next question for you is, what electric razor do you use? If you use an electric razor at all. Are you also a Braun electric razor kind of guy or gal? Just curious to know what your experience has been. In terms of electric razors, do you like the form factor of the straighter edge, or do you like the circle blades? Personally, the circle blades drive me straight up the wall. I can't stand them. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, follow up, or if you know of a health gadget, maybe not necessarily related to shaving, but just something that has to do with health and hygiene and is electric. You can plug it in, or it's got a battery. Let me know. Chris@Pirillo.com is my email address, and of course you can swing by our chat room anytime, day or night. We're typically talking tech and sometimes gadgets and gizmos, not always related to, like, gaming. I mean, we all got to shave, right? Unless, of course, you're too young, at which point you will eventually have to shave unless you want to walk around looking like Beaver John for the rest of your life. I don't know, I made up that name. I don't know if there's actually someone in the chat room named Beaver John. What about electric toothbrushes? Zedlos, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to be doing an interview with a dentist who told me about a really cool electric toothbrush that I've been using for the past couple weeks, and I happen to enjoy it. And so if you want to know what kind of electric toothbrush I use and recommend, well, then stay tuned to the channel. And of course, like I said, the chat room is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll shave you later.